Hi, I'm sitting here with Arthur, the owner of Babylon Floral Designs. Hi, Arthur.
Hello.
Basically, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about your custom creations. You being the shop owner, how does something like this come about? Where did you all begin?
I actually have a background in landscape and photography and sculpture, and I've been in the industry about 20 years. This kind of happened after working for another shop for about 5 years and getting laid off, and that was really motivating and just like, what do I want to do? Like, do I want to work for someone else or do I want to just jump in? So 8 months later, I opened the store, and this is actually our second location. We were on Colfax a few years ago, and we've been here 4 years. So this is much better space.
Now, traditionally, you'll see the cookie cutter rose bouquet that you can give to just about anyone, your grandmother, of course. We want to really showcase that you can add a little bit of personality to each one of the creations. So could you maybe just delve into a little bit of that?
So our approach on Valentine's Day is a little bit different. We, instead of having this as an item and like this is the only option, we make everything really personalized. We have several different styles, so you pick a style, a price range, a color scheme, and we kind of do the rest. We realize people don't really know like everything about flowers, so we kind of take all of that part out and just have it more be a feeling or like an idea or a concept, and then we take it from there and just make each piece really personalized for the person.
Now, you're not just limiting yourself to making floral arrangements. You've actually made custom headpieces. You've done quite a few interesting things. Would you like to talk about some of those?
Oh, definitely. I have a background in ikebana, which is Japanese floral design, and I kind of bring that into the Western side of things. But also I do a lot of fashion stuff, mostly for marketing. I've been in a few international books, a couple magazines, and I really try to do more outside of the box stuff. It just brings more attention to the store. And a lot of what we do, you really have to trust us. So it's like once you have one arrangement from us, you're gonna feel comfortable and just kind of let us do our thing. So just from like fashions to weddings, like everything really has the same construction. It just depends on where you want to take it and how big you want to go with that.
Sounds great. I think it's very interesting that you're not limiting yourself to just one typical design, that if someone truly did want to customize every aspect through you, they could absolutely do that, correct?
Yeah. That's probably more for weddings, just the total customization. I would say our everyday work is more of a trust thing. So it's like we develop a rapport with the customer knowing like what they want general, and then we take it like, do you want fragrant, do you want long lasting, do you want unusual, and then we can mix it up from there. So each piece is going to be really different.
Well, so I did notice that you're quite heavily tattooed. Just a few, if you can count them, they're not enough, right? So what's it like being a business owner in this industry, being heavily tattooed and pierced up? Do you find any kind of inhibitors or?
Not so far. It's kind of a social experiment, because if I'm delivering, then people just assume, oh, you're the delivery person and not like the owner of the business. So it just depends on kind of where I'm at. But overall in the industry, it's like people just realize you're creative. They're like, obviously you're creative, you can look the way you want, we trust you.
True, that is a very true aspect, because if you're creative enough to adorn your body, why not? So what are some of your favorite pieces of art that you have currently on your body?
Probably my neck is probably one of my favorite at the moment.
How did that feel?
It actually wasn't too bad. Sitting like this was probably worse than the actual tattoo. But it's just kind of a reminder that like the way I design is very automatic. Like I just kind of know where I'm cutting and how it's going to place in the vase, and you just develop it after you've working with flowers for so long. So it's just kind of a little reminder of like my hands or my eyes with the flowers incorporated.
So the piercings that you have, actually, I noticed that you flared out your nostrils there. How was that?
That was probably one of the worst ever. We pierced and stretched at the same time, and then I stretched another like 2 times. But it was like I had to have these jewelry, like these pieces. So it was like we're gonna do it.
Yeah, no, they're quite beautiful, definitely. It just seems very painful.
It's not something I would do again, but we're happy where we're at now.
That's why you won't take them out. So we were talking about tattoos, and I know personally a lot of my friends, heavily tattooed, don't like to go shopping for flowers. So I think this is definitely a way, if you like a more fun, edgy, or creative aspect, they can contact you and just come to you directly and feel 100% confident about that.
Oh, definitely. We pretty much do everything a little outside of the box. So if you just go to our website, the first page is like implied nudity and beautiful women with flowers. So that usually breaks the ice right away with people, and they know they're not like at a like 1-800-Flowers sort of place. That same image is on our van, so just around town we get a lot of attention. Just as being kind of like rock star florists. We do a lot of sculptural pieces, a lot of unusual flowers, tropicals. Definitely a lot more interesting than what you'd find at a grocery store, and like a finished product. It's not just flowers wrapped in plastic in a vase. It's going to be a total art piece. And that's kind of our focus, is just high-end art, stuff that's appropriate for galleries, but can also be in your home, and just kind of taking it to that next level.
Yeah, as you said, the first images that you do see are some very attractive women, but honestly, I did not look at the woman. I was focused directly on her hairpiece because it is that gorgeous, it's that exceptional, and
it just becomes like a whole piece, instead of just being like, we're trying to sell flowers with naked people. It's like, it becomes one image, it's one feel. I'm really drawn to tribal cultures and just the way people use flowers to adorn themselves. And that's kind of been a theme throughout my career, is just fashion and really interesting art pieces and like different cultures. So we try to make that really obvious in everything we do.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, Arthur. I really appreciate your time. I'm Bella Rage here with InkSpired TV.